Hello, this video is about demonstrating how kernel upgrades can be automated. It is actually two-step process. First step is implementation of chef scripts that actually do the upgrades, and second one is the execution of these chef scripts using RunDeck. I'll discuss RunDeck part later. First, we'll go we'll check the chef scripts. The job of chef is very simple. I will walk you through the script for better understanding. So here is the cookbook kernel update. So where we have configured old and new versions of kernel that we are going to update and remove. So we are going to use these attributes in our chef recipe. So here we are going to check the OS version. If it is old, that is if the VM is not updated, then we are going to upgrade the kernel. Otherwise we simply verify the health on that VM. And before updating the kernel, we are going to remove the VM from the big IP pool, and that is only for service VM, that is accounts or OAuth service or sync service. And after we remove the VM from the pool, we are going to update the kernel with the latest version. And if it is failed, we are going to terminate the process. Otherwise we'll remove the headers and old kernels. And everything is fine, we are going to verify the health on each VM, that is the VM that we are running the chef scripts. So here we are going to verify based on the service various healths on different ports. And if the VM is non-service oriented, that is HA proxy or memcached isinga, we are going to check the status of the service. And if all the healths are passed, then we are going to reboot the machine. After the machine got rebooted, we are going to run this chef script once again. So where we are again going to check the healths, and if the healths are passed, then we are going to add the VM back to the pool in case of service VM. So this is brief about chef scripts, and we'll see the RunDeck part. RunDeck is open source tools that helps you to automate routine operational procedures. Actually, it allows us to run tasks on any number of nodes from a web-based interface. And RunDeck manages all the activities under a project. Here I have created a project called accounts. Under these accounts we have various options like jobs, nodes, commands and activity. So to start with RunDeck, we have to provide it with the list of nodes. We can do it in two ways: either configure all the nodes in a file or directly configure RunDeck to talk to chef server and then get the nodes from the chef server. So here in our case, as we have few nodes, I've configured them in a file. So the file you can see the file path. So once we get it in the RunDeck VM, so here is the format. All the nodes are configured in XML format. So here we provide name, host name and authentication policy, that is SSH password authentication, and the user and various attributes like OS family and OS name. Once we configure RunDeck with the list of nodes, it's going to pick them into the web UI. And using the jobs, you can select the nodes and execute commands on those nodes. So here I've created a many jobs depending upon our requirement. So each job has set of two nodes, one at Austin and one at SFO site. So here I have set the authentication as SSH password authentication policy, and here is the command that this job is going to be executed on the selected nodes. So here I have selected two nodes. You can select any number of nodes. with the filter. So this command will be executed on all these nodes, so depending upon the thread count. Here I have set only one, so based upon the requirement you can set more than one, so to speed up the process. And these are all various attributes, like you can send notifications once the job is completed, or schedule the jobs to run repeatedly, and so on. So I will execute job QA account service 1. So this has two nodes where I have filtered using this filter pattern. I have selected two nodes. And run job on these two nodes. You can see the progress and output of this job. Sorry, there is a some problem. Actually, this is one step process, that is creating the jobs. Once the jobs are created, you can run tasks on this job. Here, as the nodes are already updated, so we are only checking the health. Two nodes are passed. If there is a problem with the node, it's going to mark the job as failure, and then you can identify what is the problem. So this is about jobs. Nodes and commands are simple. You can simply select nodes and execute job or command on selected nodes. Run a command or create job. The main difference between jobs and nodes commands is jobs you can save for future purpose, whereas nodes and commands can't be saved. And activities is history of all the commands or jobs you have executed so far. So this is brief about RunDeck. You can find more documentation on RunDeck site, so it has a lot of other features. So based on your requirement, you can configure and use. So that is it. Thank you.